Welcome to the Instructor How-To video series. This video will focus on editing home pages, widgets, and announcements. In the shell you were provided, you were given a standardized home page layout along with announcements and widgets. Here I'll show you how you can make some of those changes. The first thing that you want to do is look at the actual home page. Is it laid out the way you want? Does it have all the components you desire? So we have announcements, we have instructor information, Falcon Online support, and at the very bottom we have something called course overview. That's not viewable by students, but it's there for you. This is where you can see where students have actually visited the class, and you can see what they've completed. So it's very helpful, quick access right there on that home page. But again, students won't see that. So how do you make edits to these, which you actually do need to make edits because all we do is give you samples. If you go to course administration, the first thing that you want to do is go to home pages. When you go to the home page, that's where you will choose the link, which is the one that's already standardized. That's how you'll get to the edit mode for it. And once you actually are able to get to edit mode, you'll not only be able to choose layout, but content. So scroll down, you can change the layout if you'd like. Maybe you don't want the announcements here, you want them to the right, etc. So again, as we just showed you, there's announcements, the course overview, and then instructor information, online support, and then another instructor profile. You are required in our course to have a minimum of the announcements, your instructor information, and the Falcon Online support. That's a minimum regardless of what you put on your homepage. You can add things here in the Add Widgets. Maybe you want to add a standardized widget like the course schedule, course events, the calendar. A lot of teachers like to put that on there for students to look at. It's your call, but the minimum again is announcements, instructor information, and Falcon Online support. You may be wondering, why do we have two different instructor profile or instructor information widgets? The college created a template so that there would be a clean version of an instructor profile that everybody could use. However, it does have limitations. It looks nice, but it has limited character length, and you cannot include a hyperlink, for example, like your email. So it is limited on what you can do. If you've taught the class before, the instructor information old format is what we've been using all along. So I'll show you how to change those widgets in just a moment. But you can get an idea now of how you can do this. Let's say you wanted to have the online support before the instructor video. You just drag it and move it. And drag it and move it. The most important thing I can stress here is whichever one of the instructor profiles you choose, or your instructor information, you need to delete the other one. So if you want the old format and you edit that, then make sure you click on this little X here on the home page to delete that widget from your home page. So how do you actually change those widgets and upgrade them and edit them? Well, you can go to widgets here and choose them from the list, but I like to just go to course administration again and get right to the actual tool for widgets. And when you go there, then you just scroll down through the list. Let's say you are going to use the old format instructor information. You just click on the pencil and it will bring it up for you to edit. Now when you want to edit a widget, a couple of things you need to pay attention to. First of all, the name. You could say, Professor Leonard's information, or whatever you want to name it. But if you are just going to leave it like this, just make sure you take the old format part out so that they don't realize. That's just there for you to know that it's the old format. If you want to change the content of it, you click right here on content, and that's where you can update your photo and all of your information. So just replace this image here with your photo and update all of your information. Your office, your office hours, email, phone number, all of that. So just keep in mind that that's something that you do need to update. It's not optional. If you wanted to use the Instructor Profile one that the college provides, then you can go right here to Instructor Profile, and when you click on that, actually you would do that from the home page itself. I forgot that that's something that they did on that one. You go in and you scroll down to that Instructor Profile piece here, and this is where you now will be able to click on these three dots to edit. And what I did was on this widget, I typed information here to the full character length. So this is all you can put in here for this example. And this is where you can add your photo. So that's the widgets and the home pages. So how do you now do things with announcements? We really want you to change your announcements weekly. We want you to do something so the students are seeing an update of some sort. So if you go to the Go to Announcements tools, we provide you with three. The first one is a general welcome message, and this will vary whether it's online or whether it's on campus. We have a different message for each one. Feel free to edit it however you'd like. Unless you're teaching online, we want you to keep it standardized. Same thing with the sample assignments due this week. In the online classes, we give you that sample there. We want you to use that concept, but you can make it personal however you'd like. We have all of the content in our shells is based on universal design. So they do meet all of the special access and the ADA compliance. So please, if you are going to use these, make sure that you just replace the text and such. If you're not sure about how to make sure your announcements are meeting those compliances, please make sure you get in touch with the Faculty Innovation Center, and they can help walk you through that. Another one that I added here for the fall semester is just the general information about DSC alerts. Because it is hurricane season, I just wanted everybody to have that readily available should they need to post that in there. But again, rule of thumb is have an announcement every week, even if it's just a reminder of what the assignment is that week, maybe an event going on campus, an FYI, anything that you think is going to be helpful. But make sure that you're editing those announcements, editing those widgets, and updating your information on your shell. If you need assistance with any of the things that I just demonstrated for you, please make sure to contact the Faculty Innovation Center. This is their website, and you can see the list of services that they have available. They are ready and waiting to assist you. They can do it virtually or on campus. Just get in touch with them to schedule an appointment, and they'll be glad to help.